All right, everyone, just giving you all an update on the walls. So, kind of hard to see here, but I've been working on putting the studs in the walls and insulating the walls. As you can see, it looks a little gnarly right now, but you know, I haven't really cleaned up. I literally just finished. Of course, you got the wood studs and the insulation. Same with the back here. I cut some holes out to access the brake lights because there's a lot of wiring and stuff I have to kind of put away. I started putting the studs up in this area, but it's currently, it was raining really bad. Right now it's still kind of sprinkling a little, but I had to move everything inside the bus so it wasn't destroyed. I'm going to do the studs and insulation over here. And again, I remember I told you guys the seat might have to come out. That's why I never fully tighten the nuts on it, but I'm thinking with the studs and everything, it's probably going to come out to here. So again, I'll have to just readjust the seat, you know, take the seat out and put it back and readjust everything soon. I mean, honestly, I'm probably going to put the walls up on this side and this side before I finish this side, just because this insulation, some parts I had to glue. So I know if I take this bus for a drive, everything will probably start falling down. So anyway, that's why I want to get the two walls up for now. I'm going to be leaving a gap up here for me to run wiring. So basically I'm going to have the solar panels along the ceiling here. The wire runs down there, comes down, and then this area will be under the bed where, like, you know, I consider the garage. That's where the battery, the inverter, you know, all that stuff's going to be. But yeah, so everything's gonna go here, and then the wire is gonna go back up, run along the ceiling here, and then it's gonna come down here. So where I'm standing is gonna be like the garage bed. So in this area, I'm thinking about making the kitchen. And the good thing about that is if I put the kitchen here, all of the electrical to the outlets and stuff can be ran under through the garage and then into the batteries and all that. So it'll kind of be, you know, like all the wiring goes that way down there, and then it's like if there's ever an issue, I kind of know where to access the wire. And then here, you know, if anything ever happens, the wire is under here, fully accessible. So that's kind of just where I'm planning. And then in this area is just going to mostly, you know, like we said, storage. And I don't know, I've pulled so many wires out of this bus. This is just kind of like the, I don't know. I mean, what this looked like used to be what these look like. I mean, there's the batch of wires I pulled out just from today. And those all just came from this side. And I kind of cleared out a little bit on this side the other day. But yeah, so I don't know if I'll actually go and rip all these wires out. You know, it's very time consuming and it's really not needed since I already disconnected the wires and cut the ones off the walls because it was too thick and stuff. You know, kind of just when I get to that part, I'll decide. But right now I'm kind of focusing in this area. All right, everyone. So just showing you what I got to today. You know, I have been mostly working on other parts of the bus, but I started doing some of the walls, as you can see. These are 3 16th inch thick, 32 by 48 inch boards of paneling, I guess. I do like how they're nice and thin. You know, y'all can see they're only about 3 fingers wide as far as I got. Again, like I said, I've been working on some other parts of the bus and stuff like that. To kind of talk about the windows real quick, I did square out, if you can see here and like over here and stuff. I did square out the windows. I'm eventually going to put some kind of trim or border around it to, you know, make it look a little nicer when I'm all done and all that. I do really like squared windows over round windows. If you see, like, these are rounded on the edges. I don't know. I really just don't like that. I like squared. So anyway, you know, towards the end, I'll fix up the windows. You know, again, I'm going to seal up all these cracks, and I'm going to seal where the screw holes are, or the screw heads are and stuff like that. It looks kind of ugly now because it's just primed and has sawdust all over it, and I had some dirt on my hands when I was touching it, so. But once I paint it and stuff, it'll look real nice. But yeah, cool update. All right, everyone. So I just quickly installed the AC unit, just temporary, because it's a freaking 100 degrees outside. Well, I just cranked this bad boy on maybe a couple minutes ago, maybe say 5 minutes ago. I cranked it on to 70 degrees. I have it on cool or AC, and I have it on low for its fan speed. And again, it's been on for about 5 minutes. I do know that I have this cracked here for the little vent. Now again, this is not its spot. It's just temporary. Hook it up, make sure it works, you know, because it's also very hot outside. Well, I'll say I get to about here. So I'm you know, maybe 2/3 of the way through the bus, and it's just starting to kind of get a little hot over here, like the oven feel. And again, it's only been on for about 5 minutes, so it's cooled about 2/3 of the bus to about 70 degrees in, you know, about 5 minutes. So I think this was going to work out pretty good. Again, I'm going to let it run for maybe 15 minutes before I really do like a thorough, like, you know, oh, how cool is it in the front of the bus, you know, 'cause it's kind of over there. But anyway, I just wanted to show you what it looks like hooked up. Again, it is an LG product. This is kind of what it looks like. The remote is still down there. I haven't hooked it up yet. Yeah, again, just temporary thing. So far, it feels great. All right, everyone, just giving you an update. So the AC thing's back there. Again, it's been running for about 20 minutes. I did set it to 69 degrees, and I also set the fan speed to high. Now, just so y'all know, you know, when I first came in and I put that in, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes ago or so, this bus has been, you know, it's a hot summer day, 100 degrees outside. Sun's out, you know, nice and shiny. Everything's been shut in this bus. So that means that, you know, sun rays, this bus has been pretty hot. Plus with the insulation, I think this bus had been at least over 100 degrees inside. You know, I don't know exactly. I don't have any temperature gauges or anything, but it's been at least 100 degrees in here. Now, when I was putting this in, all I literally did was roll it over here, open this window, put that in, and put the extension cord in, and I started sweating pretty bad. Now, it's been on for about 20 minutes. It is livable in here, as in I can stand in here and be okay. Now, I'd say it's still probably like at least 80 degrees in here, but I mean, overall, it's a lot better than what it was. So I do think that this thing, you know, for it to run successfully in here, you know, in a hot summer Florida day like this thing needs to be on for at least like 1 hour. I'd say at least, before it actually can cool down to say 69 or 70 degrees, or even say 75 degrees. So I mean, overall, I think this will work good for me. You know, there's not many states, you know, when we travel around the US, there's not many states that I think I'm gonna actually have to use this. You know, again, if I don't like it, I might buy a bigger unit. This was an 8,000 BTU unit. Originally, I was looking at one that was 14,000 BTU, so almost double this size. But with the whole power consumption and all that, I decided to go with a smaller one. I actually have to run to Home Depot now and get some more supplies. So I'm actually going to turn the AC on from the car, and I'm going to get this bad boy unplugged and get it all stationary for driving. But yeah, so anyway, you know, hopefully maybe later today or tomorrow or the next day I can do a full, you know, I'll put a timer up and run it for a full hour to 2 hours in the middle of the day to see what, you know, how well this does. So I put the bed frame in place. Just giving you all a quick show. Again, I have some other projects going on in the bus right now, so it's kind of covered in wood and everything. But yeah, so this is what the bed frame looks like. Again, there's one last piece I have to put here, and then it will be all done. This bed frame will fit a full extra long mattress. And then underneath of it's going to be all of storage. It's going to be like the garage, you know, all the solar panel stuff that you can see back there, storage, stuff like that. So anyway, I'll give you guys a better video later, but as of right now, this is kind of what it looks like.
So something else that we didn't show you guys is that we went to Home Depot and picked out some colors that we are looking to paint the bus. This is almost like a bluish gray. It's more gray than blue. I would say it's more gray than blue. We're gonna use this for the exterior. These are the different floors that we're planning. Are we using this stain of butcher block for the cabinets?
That was planning.
Yeah, okay. So this is our table. So that's what it looked like originally. Troy just put, you know, we're planning on using the same thing in the bus because, you know, we want to incorporate some of our home into the bus so it feels like home, yes. So this is the color. However, we're not going to do everything super matchy-matchy. We may go darker looking at these floors. These are the floors that we picked out that we really liked. We have them on our floors now, but the ones we have are gray. We don't want to go too similar to what we have. These two colors we really like together, but we also love this like mint. It's called Mint Perfect. We also really like that. Now it's just a matter of picking out what we like. I mean, I'm sure this is going to change too. I'm sure this isn't going to be exact, but we got excited, so we're picking out colors. Right? Right.
I started doing some of the painting. So this is probably going to be the first clip of it. You see up there, I still got to install that board. We see how it's all white. So what I'm doing is this is the garage area. So I need to start hooking up the solar panel equipment and do electrical work. So I just started doing some painting. I had a little sample can. This is what it looks like. Now, I'm not sure how well the screen makes it, but to me, looking on my phone, it looks like it's a bluish color, but it's actually a very green. It's more of a green, like a blue green, like a turquoise. It also might be how the light's reflecting too, so. But yeah, just give you all a quick little update how it looks.